I've never dated. Like, I've never like dated people. I've always
like dated like multiple people at a time.
barely that. Like I'm just now learning that.
Oh, I see what.
You know,
That's
so
the
like,
thing.
yeah,
There's
so,
a lot of women just now getting around to that.
So, you know, as we joke and we laugh, I'm like, oh yeah, she's always ready to mingle and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, because I ain't never dated before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am 28 years old and was in 2 very serious relationships back to back. And I never dated. Like, I never, you know, went out with, and I'm 28, which in my first relationship when I was 17 to 24. So then I had, 3 years after that? Nah, bro.
You about to hit your hoe phase?
Nah, I think I'm too
in
old.
stride, full stride.
I'm too old to be up. My hip bad. Look, like, I ain't like nah.
You ain't making with the knees.
Yeah, I never could drop like that. But you know, I think I'm too old for a whole phase, just because that's just
that ain't a real thing, by the way.
No, when I say old, I mean literally my body. Oh, y'all don't know. Like my hip hurt, my knee hurt, my back hurt. I ain't what I used to be, Lord. But
I just sounded like a grandma.
I'm just keeping, you know, I need to, what's it, the Bengay. Yeah.
It's Ben Gay.
Whatever. You know.
Kenny Gordon.
Kenny Gordon.
I'm like, nigga.
I think it was honestly no lie. I think it's you becoming my friend that taught me, like, nah, bro, like, you actually have to experience dating people.
Yes.
And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like, I don't just jump in with these niggas and they wife me. And you're like, no.
They want to.
Yeah.
But you ain't got to say yes to that shit.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then, same bitch, which is you. It's like, and you also got to be honest with these niggas. And then I was like, oh, okay.
Tell them what's up.
You feel me? Like, she give a lot of game, y'all, but don't take none of it.
Got all the game to give.
So now that's what it is. Now I definitely am at this space where I am dating. And that does not necessarily mean, women, that when you date people, you have to be intimate with anybody, because that's not the case at all. Mm-hmm. But I'm dating openly too, and the people that I'm dating know that I'm dating.
Yeah.
You know, and either you could take it or you can cut, because let's not act like other people in relationships, specifically men, that y'all don't be out here dating 4, 5, 7, 12 women.
12 though. Come on now, Future.
And then be mad. Like, who was it? You know, shout out to the Brave. Meet the Braves. Shout out to Meet the Brave podcast, because they spit some real game. They was like, it hurt.
I'm so glad you enjoyed that podcast, because you would have never listened to podcasts if you didn't like that.
That's the only podcast I listen to. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
Outside of
Conversational Nation.
Damn,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Period. You know. But them niggas put me on some game though. They was like, niggas be hurt when they side bitch. When they side bitch, go get a new nigga. So you telling me the female that held you down, that loved you, they literally were like, you can have the perfect woman and she could do everything for you, but the moment your side bitch go get a new nigga, you sick.
I'm saying.
I said, oh, well, let me find out. Let me find out. Like, no.
You if you watch how these niggas move, you just, you know, you decide shit. It's just, I don't know. I just got so like, I'm not taking none of this shit too serious. Like,
so you ready to mingle too? So it's quarantine 2020.
Definitely not trying to mingle in this fucking quarantine.